It's all a matter of perspective, Nicholas. But no, this is going to be a fascinating matchup, to be fair. I don't really know any Japanese Pikachu players, personally.
Well, there maybe not. Maybe because it's a very, like...
Well, personally, is a bit of a stretch. But yes, as in, it's definitely a matchup we don't see too often in, really, tougher films. Obviously, very excited to see what ShinyMark can cook. A very fundamental labbing player, so I am excited to see what kind of plans they come up with. You do love a game plan, but everybody's got a plan till they get punched in the mouth. Yep. Or smacked with a sausage in the mouth there, Nico. As we are trying to get back to the stage. It was a strong opening from ShinyMark, but this position that Miya has gained has really made a very big difference. Obviously, ShinyMark sort of fading going to the other side right there, but Miya staying strong, staying steadfast, and now it's just a case of getting back to the stage. Good grab!
Bro, that get up attack was to just punish the landing on ShinyMark. He knew exactly where he was going.
Oh, what challenge!
Bro, Miya is kind of thinking already how ShinyMark will behave, and it seems to be like, again, he's a bit off delay, like timing-wise, but everything else seems to be on point. No good tech here on the side B, and you can see already here the up smash. Pretty good commit again by the Game & Watch player. He wants to get this done quickly and efficiently.
Certainly does. As the dash attack comes through, not quite enough. Not enough lead in that beanie. Does our Pikachu have as it... Ooh, kind of feigning a ledge trump. Doesn't go for it, but again, Miya just doesn't fall for these tricks. If you're trying to fake them out, they just stand there and they just punish you.
Yeah.
Rising there.
There we go. Good dash attack again. He's been like proving so efficient to cover like the ledge. I don't understand why he wants to go for it again. Grab, nope, going to front dodge, up throw into down B. No, up throw would be enough. Indeed, a lot of rage on the shiny rat. And Miya will have to drop that first stock first.
Oh, I do like shiny rat as a tag. Unfortunately, just overcooked the recovery right there. Again, you can't fake out Miya. I just don't understand if it's reaction time or if it's just confidence. But anything you try to, bro. Yeah, it's so hard to try and condition them.
You told himself, he was County Kettle. So yeah, this is confidence for sure.
It is, certainly is. As just racking up a bit of damage. The wall of pork coming down to stifle ShinyMark's recovery, but that quick attack is doing absolute work in skipping this phase. Just needs to be used carefully or else Miya is going to start cottoning on. Great tech, great awareness as well from Miya as the roles are reversed back to the stage. Ooh, great catch.
Good catch indeed. There's a game of catch between these two. Ooh, talk about catch. See what I mean here? There's no cat in there, just catch.
All catch, no mouse. Well, let's see what we can here as trying to catch the drift and not quite going to come through as trying to reset, but the dash attack is going to force ShinyMark onto the back foot. Forced up into the air, good patience from ShinyMark, just playing with that engage range, but just oversteps a little bit and now is going to eat an aerial assault out of the face of Miya as good wave land.
Good Thunder here just to ramp up more percent. He needs to get rid of that so quickly, and you see exactly he's going to start pulling the trigger. That up smash will get punished. He's going down and left. There we go. Okay. Always left.
Yeah, very smart recovery.
Nice, but not enough to get a kill. Good DI by Miya to survive this one. Is he going to be able to find another opportunity? That's the question I got for you, Dave. Let's find out, I would say, right?
Ooh, well, I would love to have an answer for you, but unfortunately, it is just hard to find the mark. Despite how shiny it is, brother. As we really needed that kill. ShinyMark had to even up this game, even if it was still looking unhealthy. This is becoming very difficult. The tilt not coming through, but the second dash attack will do it. But we need to find a killing option that is not just dash attack. Has to be something more consistent. It is doable, but it's hard. There's no shield left. Goes on the retreat.
Going to jump to avoid the explosion from this bomb, avoiding the up smash. Again, timing-wise, Miya is a bit off, but that's still scary for ShinyMark. Getting red over and over.
Okay. Let's go for a trump. Can't quite do it. Ooh, feeling out an aggressive option. Can't get the grab. Instead, the quick attack goes low, but Miya goes high. Holding onto that platform, so we can't be caught by any stray projectiles, but...
Any stray turtle like this one. Oh, goodness me. Clanking with that one of those hits from the backer. That would have been a kill for sure for Miya, but right now ShinyMark does still have one opportunity to make it back. But he will need to work hard for it. Very hard against the strongest Game & Watch in the world right now.
Very tough. That was just too far. Dash attack doesn't connect. ShinyMark getting away with murder right there. And Miya smells blood in the water as we're sent off to the side. Staying consistent, staying strong, staying tenacious is Mark as Nair dragged down. There's the down smash. No way do we get the right angle. Oh, ShinyMark!
It is enough for ShinyMark to make... to take the stock and take the first game. Goodness me, he worked for it, but he was so on point. And just like against Raflo, if I'm correct, falling there into down smash, used it only once this set, Managed to pull it up perfectly well.
Ludicrous.
Using the whole rage he built up to this point, it was all part of the plan, all part of the Pikachu.
That was absolutely fierce from ShinyMark. What a statement opener. We've got a set on our hands, Humming, and I cannot wait. This is going to be one to watch.
Oh,
we do get into game
yeah.
2.
All right. Back onto these characters. Obviously, we're not going to change anything. I think they're still on SBF because this stage was working well for both of these plays.
Certainly was.
All right, as we say, ShinyMark proving that the little amount of time he had to reveal the review was actually enough.
Yeah, do your homework, kids. Pays off, let me tell you.
Trying to go for the edge guard, not going to connect. He's pretty confident out of this stage.
Yeah, very hard to read, Miya. Like I said, this player is very hard to condition.
Yeah.
Which, when you get to the top level, that's where it really starts to come into play. Obviously, you see that running joke a lot, where it's like, well, you can't condition low-level players. If I don't know what I'm doing, neither can you. But when you get up to the top level, it's very important.
There's literally 2 levels. It's either when you're like at the bottom of the curve or like the top of the curve. How do you call this one? Like the Gaussian, the ghost curve.
The ghost curve. Oh, the bell curve.
The bell curve.
The
yeah,
bell
in
curve?
French we say the gauss.
The Goss. I like the Goss.
Gaussian. But anyway, moving up, 100% on one side. This is again a sense of deja vu here. ShinyMark was also behind the previous game, so definitely not that scary for him, I would say.
And they're coming through, but there is no conversion. These hits are meaty and they are scary, but ShinyMark has such great evasion in the air and such good instincts for surviving that really it doesn't quite matter.
Talk about evading. How do you evade this one?
I thought he might barely survive that, but unfortunately, just a bit too fresh was that turtle. As a great job at avoiding these down airs. It's going to get a clash, no spike though, which is a shame, but you can still make it work. Drag down, send up into the air.
Trying to go for the spike with the down beat, not going to connect. Unfortunately, good parry into back air, down air. Sorry, down throw.
Parry and quick attack just feels brutal if you're ShinyMark.
Kind of sending a message.
Much stronger start from Miya, and the last one was pretty strong too, as the hit stun from the up smash is going to give ShinyMark an opening.
Again, you see how Miya is avoiding ShinyMark as much as he can. Now he got the advantage. He wants to fold the little rat to do the approaches, and he knows how Mark is very like how to say he wants to use those the upbeat to just approach and kind of hit you and then go back, right? Back and forth.
Yeah, hit and run.
Exactly, that was what I was looking for.
Hit
and
and
you
run,
can see how Miya is going for the up smash now, just to try to punish him the way to go for it.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly how you got to play it. Drag down, and suddenly that Pikachu is looking pretty battered and bruised.
Oh, right, okay.
We are equal.
Going to get hold here. No rage to help out on this one. Miya will just take a few percent.
Ooh.
Yeah, going very low, but again, we're talking gaming watch. If there's one character who's not scared about going so low, it's going to be him. Okay, jab again.
Jab.
126. Next back air could be enough. There we go, mixing the recovery. He does manage to get back onto the stage, but he was going to be sent back away again once more.
Once more, the crowd is electric, pardon the pun, as start to see this coming through. There's the down throw. What have we got? Ooh, a turnaround into a twist. My goodness. ShinyMark just keeps you guessing, doesn't he?
Bro, he's cooking right now, trying to contest with the downer with his own up. I love how he is confident in his movesets there. Okay, good. All right.
Fading in and out. Unfortunately, life is cut short, but 81, that's doable. That's doable if you're Mark. Miya, the unstoppable force.
Good spike. A very surprising spike, if I may say, and just with that, ShinyMark evens the odds again against the Japanese player.
Certainly does. The wall of pork does very little to
stop
ShinyMark.
The wall of pork.
That's what it is. He's trapping him with a wall that's made of sausages. It's a wall of pork.
Good catch though this time around, and the spotters will not be enough to avoid the bomb. He needs to get through the wall of pork. Damn it.
It works, right? It's good. It's a good name. As we are back to neutral. Great job from ShinyMark to recover. Skipping so many of these edge scenarios is just doing absolute work. Evading all of these options. You're more than happy to take those up airs. You're not going to get killed by that. ShinyMark can keep composure, just find his way back down to the ground, especially with that quick attack being in action as we just try to find a way in. The bucket's online.
It's only
watch out.
It's only one.
That guy's coming through.
It's not enough stacks to just go for the bucket this time around. 113%, a whole 100% behind for ShinyMark. Can he do anything now?
Let's find out if that ferret connected. This could have been a very different ending to the game. Yeah. Unfortunately, Miya is just looking to finish it off.
Grab here, going for the F throw, obviously to just gain the stage control. The wall of pork is again.
Ooh,
good catch. Oh, ShinyMark is going for the head, but is it going to be enough? Avoiding the fair here. The field F tilt, sorry.
Nerves of steel.
Indeed, this time
The
around we got
bucket's
two
fully
stacks
stacked,
on the
though.
bucket.
But you know what? It just doesn't matter. If you're at 1-7-2, it doesn't matter if you bring to the bucket, because anything would kill you at this point. So don't be afraid. Don't back down. Don't give up, ShinyMark, as Miya is looking to continue that statement, continue the reign here in Game 2. But they just need to find the key to success, burying it in the head of ShinyMark.
Indeed, that key was enough for him to unlock the door for Game 3. Again, pretty tense set between these two players. I enjoy what I'm seeing here, and I'm also enjoying what we got on
Hot
the
set, man.
sets. You can hear
Hot
the crowd. The crowd is getting hyped for Lugi against MKLeo, and its set just ended. So I'm just going to see exactly how it ended. Do you know exactly how it ended, Baku? Who won?
I have a sneaking suspicion it was Leo.
I think it was Leo, yeah. Good job, Leo, yeah.
Which is a damn shame if you're at home supporting.
This comes
Europe.
so biased against Miya. It's insane.
Yeah.
Let me think for a sec.
You seed 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Here's the thing, mate. You got to understand something. We are always going for the underdog because it's way more interesting. Miya, we know he has like 95% chance winning, right? ShinyMark is here. He was literally VOD reviewing just before this set in a matter of like the 15 minutes he got. Obviously, I'm going to vouch for him. I want to see how he did his homework. And you see how he plays around it. He's the one who had to climb the mountain, right?
You're getting one guide, mate. I agree with you.
This
This is the one thing that's bringing us together, Hummingbee.
Exactly.
Finally. My goodness. This is it. Truce. Truce. This is a hot set, though. I'm having a great time. I want 5 games of this, mate. Seriously.
It's going to be pretty interesting indeed. Both of them are getting ready for the next round. You can see MKLeo taking his seat there. We're getting ready. We got also Edgar Spargo just behind the 4 here. So, yeah. All of them getting here to vouch for their boy ShinyMark. Meanwhile, I see the team from Fennel also in the crowd, and Suzune also there for Miya.
Wow.
All right, Miya again. Starting things up the same way it started, just like the game before and the game before that.
Well, the support is here as explosive opener coming out from ShinyMark. That's a great amount of percent to have. 60, you can definitely find a kill off if you play your cards right. However, it is a difficult game to play, as we are just playing a little bit of distance. Miya catching an opening, sending up into the air. Not too scared of those up airs.
Beep, 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 boop, boop.
Honestly, ShinyMark's game plan really does have to be commended, because there's so many players and so many characters who really struggle when you get off the edge and get back with, back to the stage is a bit of a nightmare for most characters against specifically Miya's Game & Watch. But the fact that he knows how to skip this punishment means that it's so reliable, retreating back to the edge, because it gives him a safe landing.
Indeed. Game is even we see the quality of the ledge trump from the ShinyMark here, and again trying to go very aggressive on the edge guard here. Kind of got the whole situation reversed. He was able to make it back. Yes! Going by the hair here to avoid the down smash and make it back on stage. Fair will not be enough to get a kill, unfortunately.
Yeah, Fair has not been doing the work.
No, that's not fair.
For ShinyMark. And look, Miya's DI is just demonically good. So it is very hard to find a kill here.
You want to keep on going on this narrative, right?
I think Miya's lovely. I think they're super sweet and really lovely. I just think there's darkness within them. What do you want from me?
Fair enough. I do agree on this one. But yeah, this second one was enough to get a kill. ShinyMark for the first time in a long time does have the lead against Miya. That up smash is scary, and you see how he's going to spam it for sure.
Yep, definitely. Keep the bombs flying. As, threatening to grab. Manages to make it, manages to throw them off stage. Again, ShinyMark just happy to just absolutely mix up these recoveries. Keep Miya guessing, which is a very hard thing to do.
Okay, spike into a very weird angle, if I may say, but you know what? You don't care when you can go for the F to just cover things up. Steel
chair comes out, and we are once again even.
Yep, once again even, but hey, we know how Miya loves to just go for those juggles and how he's very efficient at them. The neutral will be used without anything afterwards, unfortunately, but hey, you know what? Miya is still on the roll and still going for his advantage phase, and he's still, again, unrolling his whole game plan. It's working perfectly well.
Let's find out as back to the edge. Ooh, preemptive trump. Ooh, the bucket's online. To be honest, I just don't think there's many opportunities for Miya to use it against this Pikachu, frankly. I think they're too evasive.
Yep.
I think they're too non-committal with their options, which I say incredibly complimentary.
Well,
okay. Everyone take a breath.
I'm going to show you my smashes.
Could have been very dangerous. Amazing patience from ShinyMark to roll willingly into those smashes. But it's Miya with the lead. It's Miya with the control. And it's Miya with the reputation.
All right, and the reputation is coming with a bucket here. It's time to
Certainly
see if we're going for the bucket list or whatever.
Let's find out. Those smashes just to try dissuade an approach. Drag down. Grab not coming in.
Yeah.
Head of the turtle.
Keep going to
Skips
try
it.
to go for the. I love how he tried to go for the ledge ramp, and Miya was not having any of it. Sorry, Mark was not having any of it.
Not at all.
Grab. He's trying to go for the. I don't know what he was cooking there, but it seems like it's going to be thrown out the window.
We've seen that a few times this set where ShinyMark will try and feign a ledge trump and then quickly jet back to the edge, but Miya this time going for the aggressive option, calling out, well aware of ShinyMark's tricks as the wall of pork is overcome, but not without a little bit of damage into the face of ShinyMark, as there's the bucket, a bomb into bucket combo. We've been seeing those all game, and finally Miya lets him have it.
Lets him have it indeed, and that's a very good confirm we just saw here from Miya. Seems like he was like keeping it this one around just for like good measure. Pulling it through here one time only.
It's a surprise tool that will help him later.
So what do we do now? We just did the like universal sign.
Frankly, I think I can't imagine stages help, and I think at this point, especially with how much ShinyMark has been gaining advantage by using the stage, by not stalling necessarily off stage, but just like delaying recoveries, feigning advances, using it as basically a safe space from the assault of Miya. I don't think you want to swap stage at this level. I think you want to keep running it back. I think you want to just shore up your weaknesses. And I think you want to try and take down the Titan that is Miya. But God, is it quite the Herculean task, Nicholas.
Yeah, it's the big one. Again, Miya is so on point, so perfect in his execution, and knowing exactly where to go, in which button to push, because he knows that he gets, like, he's just using a very safe option one after the other, right? So right now, ShinyMark, as you said, is playing against the Titan. Goliath and what's the name of it? Like Goliath and
Goliath, David and Goliath.
David and Goliath, yeah.
There you go. Mark and Goliath.
Mark and Goliath, yeah.
As we're still playing at this edge. If I feel oh my!
You're not playing anymore, friend.
Not at all. Miya is unlocked. ShinyMark, it's all starting to fall apart at the seams. It feels.
Yeah, 84% still doable, I guess, for him. But you see exactly how Miya is going to play the whole thing right now. Look at that. How do you get back on stage?
Oh, yeah, to the other side. Yep,
yeah,
skip it.
Enough. Oh, he got one.
Honestly, if you're ShinyMark, it's a real pain because you just have to risk. Oh, finds it. Fantastic commitment right there. Yeah. But it's a shame with those T-jolts. You have to just accept the fact that he's going to get bucket, I think. I just don't think you can play this game without using them.
Yeah, you just need to stop pressing on the button. I know it's very hard because it's kind of those automatic movements you do whenever you're like in neutral because they're usually safe, right?
Yeah.
And right now, he's literally like one button away from a very big like disaster.
Frankly, I think the risk-reward, I think it's worth it, honestly.
What the hell are you on?
I think it's worth it. Honestly, call me crazy, but I think it's worth going for the T-jolts. I really do. I really do.
Guess what? I don't think he does because we haven't seen a single one since then.
Well, let's find out. I think it's very important to control this space. I think it's very important to play with that engage range. I think that's Mark's win condition.
Yeah, but look at that. He just jumped into the out smash. Miya was calling it, like waiting for it for so long at this point, knowing exactly which angle he was going for there with that up B2. And he's already chipping on the last stock of ShinyMark here in winners of these semi-finals.
It's not looking good. Miya slowly gaining ground. There's the bucket, sends him out. And that will be the set. Miya.
Was it worth it, Dave?
I'll stand by it, mate. I'll stand by it.
Yeah, that's why we are 23-0.
Giving Game & Watch bucket.
That's literally why we are 23-0.
I'm not going to bicker with you on stream, mate.
Yeah, you better not.
Anyway, you saw that game one.
Miya again with a very clenched, like, not clenched, let's say tense. Not even tense, let's say. Imperative?
Imperative?
No, like, he was imposing.
Oh, right, yes.
Yeah, that's
commanding.
Commanding, that's
commanding.
Yeah, he was commanding here. Like, know exactly what to do, know exactly that even if you were to go for the up smash and it doesn't connect, the moment it connects out of all the whole set, it will be worth it. And this is exactly what you saw here in this last game. Game 1 was still in his favor, even if ShinyMark managed to pull something out of it at the end of the day.
It was an incredible performance by ShinyMark. Signs of life, signs of taking down the beast.
Talking about sign of life, sign of like taking down the beast. We're going to take. There's no link actually with what you were saying.
That's all right.
We're going to have a quick break because we are pretty tight on schedule, as I said. We are going to go